Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of October 31st. Happy Halloween to you. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. So we're going to do something a little bit different this time. I've taken one card here which will represent your overall energy for the reading. We'll then take a look at what's going on here in the past. We'll see what's happening in the future, and we'll see what's happening in the current situation, and then we'll look at the future as well. So, for your overall energy, you have the Knight of Swords. So, the Knight of Swords could suggest that, you know what I just heard? You're taking things too quickly, or things are moving too quickly. That can certainly be the case. The thing about the Knight of Swords is, like, it kind of is a double-edged sword when you get the Knight of Swords, okay? On one hand, it says, be careful of being impulsive, all right, in life. Be careful that you are not acting impulsively so that you rush into something and make the wrong decision. That's kind of the idea of the Knight of Swords. On the other hand, on the flip side, if you're not moving, the Knight of Swords says, get moving, Strike while the iron is hot. Take action. Go for something. If it's not connected to you, if this is connected to something outside of you, the Knight of Swords may suggest that there are events that are happening in your life that are happening very quickly, like almost chaotically quickly. So let's see where this might be falling for you. Let's take a look at the past. So let's get 3 cards for the past. And let's get one more card here. All right. So in the past, you have the 7 of Swords, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and you also have the 3 of Wands showing up here. All right. So interesting. This is interesting. You have very nice cards here. The 7 of Swords, to me, could suggest that for some of you, you've been spending a whole lot of time strategizing. And I'm going to use this phrase, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but scheming. Okay, I don't think that you're planning. I don't think your intentions are impure here, or you have bad intentions. I think you're creating a scheme or a game of action. A plan of action or a game plan in your life. I don't think you're like what is that cartoon, Scooby-Doo, like the scheming. Scooby-Doo, like the scheming kids or whatever it is. I don't think it's like that. I think this is like you looking for a way out. And what I would say is, here's what I would say. The person on the 7 of Swords card, they took a long time to build their strategy in order to steal these swords. Okay? And so what I would say is, be careful that you've done all of your research. Be careful of not being impulsive here, okay, with the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Like, make sure you've done your homework here. And we'll see what comes in the current situation. In a much more negative way, the 7 of Swords would indicate deception, but you have this paired here with 2 really good cards. I don't think it's somebody else deceiving you. I think what's going on is you just need to make sure you have your P's and Q's here, okay? You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is major abundance, and you have the 3 of Wands, which is all about growth and expansion, and it's also like this sense of adventure or something that excites you in life. Let's clarify the 7 of Swords. Oh, okay, we got all the clarifications here. So you have the 2 of Cups with the 7 of Wands. Okay, interesting. You have the 9 of Pentacles, and you also have the 2 of Pentacles. So I will say that I don't love this combination for love with the 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. That could suggest that, somebody is not being truthful here. 2 of Cups is my favorite love card. You can see the partnership here on the card. The problem is the 7 of Swords is deception, lying, cheating, stealing, potentially. And the 7 of Wands is competition. And so, I want more clarification before I jump to conclusions here, but these 3 cards, if I just take them face value together, probably not great. However, you have this here with 4 other cards that are very good, which is the 9 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that is realizing your full abundance. 9 of Pentacles into the 10 of Pentacles is literally almost perfect because they're sequential, but it's like realizing your full abundance in life. And, I think more so than the whole cheating thing or whatever's whatever's going on here with relationship stuff, I think more so it's less about that. And I think more of this reading is about realizing your full abundance or realizing your true abundance. 2 of Pentacles is a change in money. By default, it's a good change, especially when it's with the 3 of Wands, which is growth and expansion, and when it's with the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. So I think if anything, you are planning for your true abundance, or the plans that you're kind of writing out at this time or in the past year. These are, once you execute the plans, this could result in full abundance for you, is what I feel. Let's see what's going on here with the love situation. Not really sure what's happening there because everything else seems very good, other than, I would say, just make sure that you've got, I'm using different letters, but like, dotting your I's and crossing your T's, dotting your I's here. Make sure you have everything lined up, is what I feel like saying, because it's almost like once you strike, it's like once the plan's in motion, the plan's in motion, is what it feels like. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Let's get 2 cards here for the current situation. Okay, you have the King of Swords, you have the Sun, and you also have the Magician. I mean, really amazing, really amazing. So let's just take a moment here to talk about the Sun, because and the Sun and the Magician. And the reason is for me, and I love this, the Sun's been coming in for a lot of people in the collective recently, and I love that because the Sun for me is the best omen in the tarot. It's total victory, total success, positivity, good energy. It's also a major energy of truth. And so if you get like the 7 of Swords, but it's paired, but the Sun is with it, or the Sun is on the board in some ways, or in the spread in some ways, the truth will prevail. Okay, the truth will prevail. So if you're dealing with a schemer, or you're dealing with somebody who's deceptive here, truth will prevail here. Okay, is what I truly feel. The Magician is manifestation. This is more about manifestation and not so much about another person for you here, Aquarius. The Magician says that you have everything you need to have whatever it is that you want in life. The Magician's the master manifester, and you have it with the Sun. Okay, you are realizing your true abundance, or your full abundance here, with the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles, and a change in your money situation. Knight of Swords says, this could happen quickly, but I also think that there's something here about making sure everything is lined up and set up. Obviously, you can't control everything, right? We can't be control freaks. We can't control everything. But, you can do your due diligence, right? And that's what I think the message is here. King of Swords is, this is somebody who will help you get from point A to point B. But, I think more so the King of Swords in this case, this is about leadership. Okay, this is about somebody who's authoritative. This is a boss type energy. I think you are the boss here. Okay, and of course I'm talking to air sign Aquarius, so this is you, I think. And it doesn't matter what gender you are. I just read energies, so also keep that in mind. This is you showing up as the King of Swords. Okay, you are on the throne, right? And you have gotten to the metaphorical castle, or the throne. You're sitting in the throne in the castle because of this situation here where you're like, okay, I know what my true abundance is, or I know what my full abundance is. I want to get a clarification on the Knight of Swords. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? And then we're also going to clarify with the other one, but I want to get one from the Gilded Tarot too many cards. Can we get one card? Seven of Wands again. So there is, okay, be careful that you're not getting wrapped up in competition here. And be careful that some of you may feel like you need to go now because somebody else is doing something. Like, okay, you might see like Jeffrey or, you know, Lucy down the street, you know, doing something, and you're like, well, I got to keep up with them, you know? And, you know, there's something like that that's coming in here, maybe, for some of you. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this. I'll be very interested to see this lower situation because I'm still unclear on what's going on here. Can we clarify this King of Swords? Okay, yes, I wanted two cards. Okay, so you have the Temperance card and the Emperor. You have boss energy here showing up. The Emperor and the King of Swords, literally the boss cards in the tarot. Like, big boss energy, you being a leader, you being on top, you sitting in the castle, in the throne, like you wearing your crown, being a major success in your situation with the Emperor and the King of Swords. You have this here with the Temperance. The Emperor is Aries, the Temperance is Sagittarius. So, you know, there's something about a fire that is absolutely burning here. And I don't think this is about relationships. So if you're here and, you know, you heard me talk about this thing here with partnerships, okay, this situation is you competing with another person, I think in business or in another area of life. Okay, I think you are competing with somebody. And we'll see what cards come in to clarify, but I think some of you are competing with somebody here. And, you know, be careful that the fire is not burning so hot that it's destructive with the Knight of Swords, Sagittarius, and Aries energy here, because it seems like that could be the case for some of you. Oh man, just as I say that, with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, another fire energy, right? So Leo, Sag, Aries energy, but the Knight of Wands is about movement. It could also be about moving to a new place, like changing your location or changing your zip code or traveling. All of those, a major travel card, all of those things, especially with the Three of Wands, all of those things could be coming in here. But the Knight of Wands, this can also talk about your talents, your gifts, your skills, your abilities. And, you know, I would really trust those at this time. And, you know, if you trust your skills, you trust your abilities, then, you know, you don't have to worry about the competition, you know? You don't have to worry about the competition. Let's see what's coming in here to clarify the two cards as well. Let's get one more clarification here. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Very simple. Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. These two cards are major talent cards in the tarot. Major, major, major gifts, skills, talents, abilities. This person is capable of building amazing things, as you see, right? And this says that you will always be well provided for. There's also good movement forward in your career. You have the Four of Swords, which is rest, recovery, rejuvenation, and reflection, I think. More importantly, I think there's something about reflection here as well. You know, maybe some of you are like, maybe you want to ask yourself, like, why am I dipping into this competitive energy? Why do I feel like I need to compete with Lucy or Jeffrey or whatever? Like, why do I feel like I need to get external validation? You know? And I think for some of you, there's no need to question if you've realized your true or your full abundance here. There's no need to question. Let's start by clarifying. Let's continue here and let's take a look what's going on in the future for you. Let's get three cards for the future. Okay, you have the Ten of Cups, and you have the Four of Cups, and then you also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I also want to take this card, the Hierophant. All right, so love what I'm seeing here for you, okay? And the reason being is we now have this Ten of Cups as well. So Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles in a reading, you know, you always love to see it. in a tarot reading. Definitely big energies, good energies, happy energies, success. And the Ten of Cups is the other side of abundance. You know, it is good emotional energy, good family energy, feeling content, feeling fulfilled. I just heard the word feeling liberated. You know, it's like the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, you can't really ask for more in life, you know, especially with the Sun. It's like you have the trifecta here. And I think that this is referring to your skills as well in life, and everything that you have to bring to the table. The Four of Cups is potentially an energy of boredom and apathy, but I think it's actually more about reflection in this case. It does say don't miss out on the opportunity, but I think in this case it's more about reflection. And I think some of you are maybe wanting to or needing to reflect on a connection to some level of competition with somebody. Like if you're resonating with this, like are you striving for external validation here, you know? The Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Hierophant. This will take some time, but you have realized, or you have realized, or at least came to the understanding of what true abundance is for you. This will take some time, but it will come in. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, slow moving. And then the Hierophant is something that's traditional. Slow and steady, but this will come in for you here. Let's start to clarify these cards. So can we get 3 cards to clarify here? All right, so you have the Five of Wands, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Seven of Swords. Let's clarify that Seven of Swords. You know, you might be fooling yourself on time here. Can we clarify the Seven of Swords? Pages, yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. So Page of Swords connects to time. It connects to the concept of time. It's gonna take some time, okay? Don't move too quickly, okay? That's what the Seven of Swords is about here, okay? With the Two of Cups, that's a partnership. That's your connection to another person that you're competing with, or that you are measuring yourself up against. The High Priestess is like, trust your intuition, but also allow, like take your time, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to take as much time as you need. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups, like you want this experience now, or you want this situation now. And if you've realized true abundance, then you should have faith that this is the truth, right? Like if this is something that's actually true for you, then it will come in. You have the Nine of Swords, which is you, I think, stressing about the concept of time. Yeah, and on the bottom, actually it's not stress, it's control. With the Devil and the Nine of Swords, it's control. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at getting some of these oracle cards here. You have the Heart Guardian, let yourself love and let yourself be loved. I definitely think that that's something that's important as well as this time. You have Guardian Angel, you are protected, you are not alone. You have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. You might have you ever heard that phrase, keeping up with the Joneses? Then you have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, Father Sky, trusting the unknown. You might have come from a family that like tried to keep up with the neighbors, or like, you know, always was measuring each other against each other. Like maybe you were like always in competition with cousins, or like, you know, what have you. Like, and maybe even you had a competitive father here as well. The Emperor is the father archetype. You have this Father Sky. You know, some of you are moving beyond these patterns here, and yeah, stepping into truth at this time. So this is really nice. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.